welcome back to Twins Try. I'm Christy.
I'm Wing.
And we're here for part 2 of our UK snacks. We have a lot of really good ones, including Marmite. So we're gonna try Marmite today. And I'm super excited for this one because these are a lot of classics that I've seen Grace from Grackle and Taz from Click for More Taz do on their channels and try and eat and I see them snack on this stuff all the time. So I'm really excited for this, including this Marmite. So let's go ahead and get started.
The first thing we're gonna try is Marmite because we properly made toast this time.
And we didn't use the panini press to make a diagonal line on our toast. Marmite is a savory food spread made of yeast extract, and it was invented by a German scientist. His name was Justus von Liebig, and it was originally made in the UK. It is very similar to something else that we know and have tried before, which is Vegemite. This is known more so in Australia, and when I was looking it up, Australia already had Marmite, but due to branding issues or rebranding issues, Vegemite came out on top, and it became a very well-known thing that they eat in Australia, even though Marmite already existed in Australia. So we're going to go ahead and try Marmite. And the difference between Vegemite and Marmite is that Vegemite is an Australian yeast concentrate enforced with vitamin Bs, as well as spices and vegetables. It is savory and salty and has elements of bitterness. And Marmite is the British intensely flavored yeast concentrate enriched with vitamin B. And it is slightly sweet and salty. So we're gonna eat it in the exact same way that we had Vegemite, which was load up on some butter on toast and then just put a smidge of the Marmite on. Just like we only put a smidge of the Vegemite on the toast when we had it the first time. It smells yeasty, but it's also got a sweetness to it. It's not a pleasant smell, but it's very interesting, and I cannot put my hand on what it smells like, and I don't even know if it smells like Vegemite, honestly. Not my favorite smell in the world, that's for sure. Oh, it's way different than Vegemite, huh?
Yeah.
It's got like a sweetness to it, and the bitterness, but it's got like a fermenty taste to it. I think I prefer Vegemite, actually.
Initially, I was gonna say I like this one better because it is a little bit sweet, but as you keep chewing, I feel like the yeast flavor really overpowers.
Yeah.
And I do also prefer a very light spread of Vegemite.
Like, we liked Vegemite. I'm just okay with this. I would eat it again.
You better, because you have a whole
But I'm not quite sure I enjoy it as much as Vegemite. The next thing we're trying is TyPhoo Extra Strong Tea. It is a great British tea since 1903. This is from premium tea estates in India and Africa. And it's supposed to be really, really rich, robust, and full-bodied. So this is definitely going to be a really strong cup. And you can even see the flag on it, the British flag. Okay, so steep for 3 to 5 minutes. And the only ingredient is black tea.
Okay. It's already a very robust orange color. It tastes like the tea that Dad drinks.
Yeah.
It's very good. I really like tea though,
Very
even
strong.
if it's flavor
Yeah.
not sweetened.
Next one we're trying is Jacob's Jaffa Cakes with orange. So I was actually a little bit confused in the beginning if this was Ireland because they use potatoes. They use oranges from Ireland, if I'm not mistaken, but it's actually from the UK. So these are spongy biscuits with plain chocolate and a little bit of orange jam in the middle. And they're suitable for vegetarians, actually. I see Grace eat these all of the time as a snack or her pudding after dinner, and I'm excited. So this has 10 spongy cakes covered in dark chocolate with that squidgy, orangey center. I like the orange jam. The biscuit's a bit dry, or the cake is a bit dry.
Yeah.
But this would definitely go great with tea.
Yep, what you have.
The next thing that we're trying is actually a product of Scotland, but it's a brand very popular in the UK, and that's Walker's. And these are pure butter shortbreads.
I love shortbread. In our last video, the Italy video, we had a lot of shortbread in that video, and it reminded me of how much I loved shortbread, so I'm really excited to go ahead and give these ones a try. Cheers.
It is super buttery. The first flavor is butter.
It's very rich and decadent. A little bit on the drier side because it is shortbread. But holy cow, I could eat the whole pack of this in a second, I think.
Don't. This is really good.
I can taste how good it is for you. It's so buttery.
It reminds me of the tin
cookies, yeah.
the blue tin that everybody puts sewing stuff in,
Yeah.
but sometimes they actually have cookies in it. That's the flavor that you get.
Yep.
The next thing we have to try is Ambrosia rice pudding. And it's supposed to be a traditional dish in the UK, and it's been around since 1937. It's made from fresh milk. So Ambrosia rice pudding is a perfect breakfast meal for all family members, and you can enjoy it hot or cold. Doesn't smell very sweet.
Really good.
It tastes exactly how I imagined it would taste.
Like vanilla pudding or tapioca pudding?
No, rice pudding.
Rice pudding?
Yeah. Like slightly sweet.
Tastes like there's oats or some. I know it's rice, but it kind of reminds me of the texture of like oatmeal.
Yeah, but like slightly waterier. It's pretty good.
Yeah.
This is a good breakfast, I guess. The next thing that we're trying are McVities Digestives. I see this in Grack's videos a lot, and she enjoys them just like a snack. And these are top-selling biscuits in the UK. You can pair it with cream cheese, sweet jams, savory jellies, and they're supposed to be really, really good by itself too.
I think most people eat them by itself.
So these cookies are enriched, or these digestives are enriched with additional vitamins and such. Doink. Oh,
I've had them before.
somewhere.
But they're very, you can tell there's a lot of whole grains in it. Just because it's got a little bite to it in each bite.
And how it breaks as you bite into it kind of gives you that more weedy kind of taste.
I really enjoy this. It's very slightly sweet, and it makes me feel healthy if I'm craving a snack.
The next one is Choco Duo. And so this is
Made by Nestle, which is the company that we know and love here in America.
And so this one is smooth, creamy, and velvety milk chocolate with crispy wafer, chewy caramel, and crunchy cereal layers.
It kind of looks a little bit like the crunch that we have on the outer layer, mixed in with caramel and a Kit Kat bar or something like that. I actually like sometimes having caramel in my candy, and this one doesn't look like the American ones where it's just a big old chunk of caramel.
Yeah, this one's like on the edge.
So it's like not as caramelly, I feel like.
I'm kind of excited for this because it has the little crispy like rice wafer things. So I feel like this will be a good balance. I love the wafer. I like the crispy rice on the outside. Caramel's not insanely sweet.
Yeah.
This is a very well-balanced chocolate bar.
Yeah, I actually really like this.
Yeah, this is really good.
I wish there was something like this in America, because the Crunch Bar is just the rice. Little rice nugget thing.
And then Snickers, like the nougat with the caramel, it kind of gets too sweet.
This is a nice balance.
I like that there's a crispness, the chewiness from the caramel, the crispness from the wafer and the rice on the outside. And then you get like nice smooth chocolate over it all.
So the next thing that we have are these RyVita Fruit and Oats Rye Crisp Bread. It looks very healthy.
Yeah. But it'll be a good balance because we've eaten a lot of sweets today.
So a lot of the suggestions is to kind of put something sweet on it for flavoring. I imagine this is going to take over the taste of whatever you put on it.
Yeah.
So we're gonna just try it plain, just to see what it tastes like.
Yeah, but some of the recommendations are like put figs or like honey. I think it'd be really good as like on a charcuterie board or something. It's a nice balance to whatever you put on it. Reminds me of Wheat Thins. No, what's the one with the straw looking?
I don't know, but I know what you're talking about. It kind of reminds me of cardboard. You know how cardboard has a thin layer on top and really it's got a little bit of air bubbles inside. That's kind of what it reminds me of. It has a very mild sweetness from the raisins that's in there. But aside from that, it's very dry and very flavorless.
Yeah, so definitely can tell that this is the vehicle for something else. I would use this in with like brie or something. I think that'd be a good mix. And sometimes you just need a plain biscuit, you know?
Yeah.
Just okay. You need something else with it.
The next thing we have are Smarties, which we've tried in a Canadian video.
Smarties originates in the UK, but obviously with immigration, things like that, people do take snacks to other countries and then it becomes a favorite elsewhere, which is why it was so popular in Canada. But we're trying it again in the UK video because it only seems right that we also try it here. So they got a little discolored in transport, but they still taste great. They taste better than M&M's, I think.
Yeah.
I think it's because they're slightly bigger, so you get more of the chocolate to shell ratio.
Yeah, their shell is a little bit harder though than an M&M.
It's more like a candy.
The next thing that we have are these Biscoff Go. These are cookie butter breadsticks.
Which, I think Biscoff is like a caramel. It's originally a Belgian biscuit company, Lotus is. And then they started kind of breaking out into UK, US, Germany, and India.
I imagine it's like the breadsticks kind of hard.
I like the Biscoff part, but I want to try the Biscoff actual cookies. I think those would taste better. At some point we'll try it. It's a little sweet. I think I prefer Nutella over cookie butter. I feel like from an actual taste perspective, this tastes almost caramelly, which I think it is what it is. As opposed to hazelnut has more complexity and it's not only sweet, which is what this flavor profile is, pretty much sweet.
The last thing we have is this Teres Orange. So these are chocolate coated orange slices.
How people eat this is it's called a tap and unwrap or a whack and unwrap. And so what they do is, while it's still wrapped, they tap it against a hard surface really, really hard.
And so the orange slices kind of like
break open. And so each one has 20 slices. The chocolate is infused with orange oil, which is where it gets the orangey flavor. Cheers. It's very chocolatey and very orangey. But the chocolate's very smooth.
Yeah. It almost reminds me of like a minty flavor, but instead of minty, it's orange.
It's so orangey. I really like this.
Refreshing.
It's dark chocolate too, this one.
Yeah.
Super good. It was really cool to try some of these snacks, especially the snacks that we heard of a lot and never got to try, like Marmite. It's cool to be able to try it. And then the chocolate orange, which I've seen a lot of people eat before and never really had the opportunity to try. And then just a few things that I've seen UK YouTubers eat all the time, like the Jaffa Cakes and the Digestives. Something as boring as Digestives actually surprised us and turned out into something that we actually enjoyed. As usual, our rankings are going to be on screen. As you can see, we did pretty much like everything, with a few exceptions. There were a few that were just okay to us, but it's really eye-opening to be able to try some of these snacks and to be able to give these a fair shot before we say if we like it or not.
If you like this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.
Don't forget to hit that notification bell so you get to see our next videos.
And as always, let us know what you're trying next.
On Twins Try. Bye.
Bye.